Hey, it's Michael Rosbrook, founder of Roz Strategies and creator of the Tax Resolution Domination System and Toolkit. And we are well into a new decade, a new year being 2020. And, I was thinking, what were some of my biggest lessons in marketing that I learned in the last decade, from 2010 up through the end of 2019? What was some of my biggest takeaways in marketing? I was reflecting on this, entering a new decade. And one of the biggest takeaways I had was when I started to measure my marketing. In other words, when I started to look, I'm an accountant, okay? I'm a math guy. I'm a numbers guy. I didn't know jack about marketing before I got into having a business on my own. I would just throw things against a wall, and if they stuck, fine. But I didn't know what was working, what wasn't working. So the biggest takeaway for me was coming up with key metrics and religiously managing my company and measuring them by those key metrics. One is, what did it cost me every time the phone rang? If I ran a campaign, whether it was a newspaper ad or Google AdWords ad or radio ad, any type of marketing campaign, I needed to know every time I got an inquiry, what did that inquiry cost me? I needed to know every time I sent them online to a landing page, what was that landing page conversion percentage, so that I can figure out how much a lead cost me from that arena. I needed to know when the phone rang and I scheduled an appointment for somebody, what did it cost me to schedule that appointment? How much did it cost me for that person to actually show up in the office? Because once you know those numbers, you can fine-tune and tweak your processes to bring those numbers down, to bring your cost per lead down, cost per acquisition. How much did it cost me to acquire each new tax resolution client? So these are the metrics. This was my biggest takeaway. Once I knew what my metrics were, I knew what I could spend on marketing. I knew where to dial things up and where to dial things back down, or to get rid of a marketing strategy that wasn't working. So I ask you, as you go into this new year, this new decade, make sure that you know your numbers. You will feel better. You'll be able to sleep at night knowing that your marketing is actually working. And we'll see you on the next video. Hey, if you found this helpful, just comment below, subscribe, and by the way, click the link below to a free training webinar to go deeper and learn more about the lucrative practice of tax resolution. Click the link below, comment, and subscribe.